In a desperate attempt to prove his innocence, the alleged mastermind behind Tshegofatso Pule's murder returns to court. Ntuthuko Shoba is expected to return to the High Court in Johannesburg today to apply for a reopening of his case. It's understood he intends to present CCTV footage for the judge to consider before making his judgment. eNCA's Slindelo Masikane is covering the story for us. Slee, thank you so much for being there for us. What do you know about the CCTV footage and why wasn't it brought up during the actual trial?
Well, Annika, it seems that that information is what we're going to find out today when Shoba's lawyers make that application to first reopen the trial and submit new evidence which they want the judge to consider. What we understand from this new evidence is that it is CCTV footage from the night Tshegofatso Pule was picked up by her killer, Malepane, from Shoba's complex in Florida. Now, what the state, as well as Malepane, has been alleging throughout the trial was that there was a period in which after Shoba and Tshegofatso Pule went out of the complex to meet Malepane, there was a 3-minute period in which there was a conversation that was had between Malepane as well as Tshegofatso Pule. What Shoba is saying is that he was not outside of the complex long enough to have even witnessed this conversation or seen it happen. He says that he was outside with Tshegofatso Pule for quite a short period. The state is alleging that there's this 3-minute period that Shoba just cannot account for. And so this is the CCTV footage that we're expecting to be submitted today, because as far as Shoba is concerned, he says he was not outside for that amount of time. But Malepane, the killer, has told the court that there was a conversation that was had where he had to actually convince Tshegofatso Pule to get into the car, promising her that he would drop her off home safely.
Slee, I wonder if the CCTV footage will be admitted as part of the record, in which case we'll be able to view it.
Yes, we understand that we will be shown the CCTV footage, but I think before we even get there, Shoba's lawyers are going to have to explain to the judge exactly why they didn't introduce this evidence during the trial period itself. We got a message last week saying that the lawyers wanted to introduce this evidence because during closing arguments, it was quite a contentious issue for the judge who went into length trying to pinpoint exactly why there's this 3-minute period in which Shoba just simply cannot account for. He says he wasn't outside for that long, but there's evidence showing that he was outside for at least more than 2 minutes in the least. So we expect proceedings to start at around 11:30 this morning.